Alright, what's up YouTube? Brody here. I thought I would give you a look at the Harbor Freight 5-drawer tool cart and what I've got in it and what it holds. Just a toolbox. I don't know, what are the guys calling that on there? Just to take a look at it anyway, so let's see what I got here. I've got quite a bit on the top part of this box. I got all my straight blade screwdrivers on this side. I've got all my Phillips on that side. I've got 1/4 inch, 3/8, and 1/2 inch drive standards, metrics. I've got shorties, I've got the deep wells. I've got a few specialty sockets in here. I've got the Torx bits. I've got the Allens, the metric and standard Allens. I've got a few bigger sockets here for those big axles that you come across. I've got some different adapters there for running 1 inch to 3/4 or 1/2 inch to 3/4 or 3/4 to 1/2 inch. You get the idea. I've got bigger sets. I've got ratchets all the way up to 1 inch drive. Of course, they're not in this box. The sockets are gigantic. I have several toolboxes. This is just a look at the Harbor Freight box. I have several ratchets. I have a 3/4 drive ratchet that's in here. But I have, of course, the Harbor Freight Pittsburgh flex head with the cushion grip ratchet. And I had to go out and buy their, of course, that's a 3/4 or 1/2 inch Craftsman ratchet right there. This one here would be. But yeah, this 1/2 inch breaker bar from Pittsburgh, man, you can't beat this thing. You want to get something off that doesn't want to come off, that's the tool to use. So I've got a couple 1/4 inch drive Craftsman ratchets in here. These Craftsman ratchets I had were the old ones before the buyout, we'll call it that. But I have another flex head ratchet. These are just some of the ratchets I have. These are metrics over here too, bigger ones, 1/2 inch drive, but all these are, let me move these out of the way. These are just Allens I got stuck in here. All these back in here are the metrics. All the stuff up in front are standard. So we'll go into the drawers. I keep miscellaneous stuff in here. There's Allens in here. There's Torx in here. There's the standard Torx that I use all the time. And there's the standard Allens I use all the time. There's T-wrenches. Of course, a handy nut driver, the popular size. There's some little screwdrivers, little Torx. There's the Harbor Freight picks. I got all kind of various Harbor Freight picks, but here, there's all the various little picks I have. There's some ignition wrenches and line wrenches in here. Just miscellaneous stuff, as you can see. Little screwdrivers. Down here is more to the ratcheting stuff. I have another Pittsburgh ratchet. I have one of these 1/4 drives. These are great if you haven't used any of these. These heads flex. And when you're loosening something up and you get it loose, you can angle it that way and use it like a screwdriver. These are just awesome, man. I recommend them. I got different ignition tools in here and extensions and oxygen sensor tools and different adapters and reducers and all that crap is in here. Even tools for working on bikes. There's long 1/4 inch drive, 3/8, 1/2 inches in here. There's another breaker bar here. Over here is miscellaneous stuff. There's some electrical testers in here, battery tester, code readers in here, some fuel injection wrenches to pop the fuel lines off, and there's the probes for my, there's another ignition tool. There's a probes for one of my meters. I don't keep the meters out here. They keep them inside with the batteries out. I have 3 of them. all the way from cheapies up to a nicer ones. I just keep them in there and keep the batteries out of them and keeps them from getting damaged. That's my wrench drawer. I got standard over there. Those are the old Craftsman, as you can see. And these are the metrics over here. These are gear wrench standards, and then I got the Stanleys over here are metrics. I got a feeling they're the same company because there's not a whole lot of difference there. They look like the same wrench to me. Then we go down here. I've got my impacts. I got metric and standard shorties in there. I got metric and standards long ones too. The deep wells right there. I got various size pry bars from little ones to the big ones, and then another type of pry bar. I got my half-inch air impact, half-inch 3/8, or was that 3/8 or half-inch? I don't even remember. It's a 3/8 ratchet. Of course, there's a crescent wrench down there and pipe cutter, but just regular old stuff. You know, most people probably got in their toolbox to work on stuff, but I don't use much air anymore. But underneath, I don't really have much under there. Got some bottles of oil, some chainsaw bar oil, and some shop towels down under there. And then I got some spray stuff here on the side I keep over here. I have a lot more stuff on my shelf, but this is just one box. I have several boxes. I have a Homac box I keep a lot of stuff in. I've got some shop benches I built in here. One I bought, one I built myself. There's stuff stored in them and underneath them too. I've got, probably need to buy another box though, because I'm running out of room for all this stuff. But there's a tour of my Harbor Freight toolbox and what you can put in them. Appreciate you watching. I'll check you guys out later, and peace.